I'm Dan, and I want to show you something really, really special. Cards can be shuffled by a spectator and it starts impromptu. You would usually hand out the cards to a spectator, and you can let them mix haphazardly however they want. Okay, there's no control over this. You just mix them on up like so. And to be fair, I also want to show just the general order of the cards. No trick doors, trap doors, Spanish-speaking chihuahuas. I just want to be fair and show off the cards before we begin this crazy card trick you're going to see. So you can see every card as we go along, and just contrast. It really is mixed, so you really do get to see the cards being mixed. It's not the same card over and over again, because that would be quite scary, to say the least. So, with that said, and they'll even give the cards a mix before we even begin, like so, like so, and we'll just go right on into the card trick. So what we'll do is, put an extra cut, like so. I'm going to go across the cards, like so. And I need a spectator to help me out. So I would have actually 4 spectators to help me out for this particular effect. That's what makes it kind of crazy. It's the card trick, 4 spectators. So 4 spectators, A, B, C, D, and they're going to all select a card, and we're going to do this card trick. So I go spectator A, sup, how are you doing? Hey, doing great. And I'm going to need your help in selecting a card. So I'm going to go across the cards, and you just tell me when to stop whenever you like, okay? And they say stop, oh, say about here, I won't look, okay? Hopefully the first card can be memorized. And that's the first one. I'll list them all below so you can keep track of all the cards. Number 2, miss, I'm going to need your help, okay? We're going to have a card selected. We can have it pre-selected 4, we just choose randomly 4 spectators, however you wish to go about it. And we go, as I go across, I'm going to stop, and they go fast, stop, right there, okay? That will be number 2 for the miss over there. I go, you miss, I'm also going to need your help, if you may. You look lovely this evening. I go, oh, thank you. You are awesome, okay? And so we're going to have another card selected, if you may. As I go by, just tell me when to stop. They say stop. Great, and I'll show it to the camera right here. Hopefully you can see it. That's number 3. That is 3 cards down, and then the last spectator, they want to be unique, so I'll even mix up the cards before I even do this. Okay, and you can stop me like in the beginning or towards center, wherever around that area. We want difference all over. And they say, let's say stop, and I will show the last card right here. So that is all 4 cards. Okay, and everyone's memorizing all 4 cards. Again, I'll put in the like little annotations of all 4 cards. And so the cards can be cut, can be shuffled as we mix on up, and we really want to make it extra, extra impossible. And so to do this, well, after doing the shuffles and cuts, how I usually find one of the cards is I actually have to give it a fancy cut. It actually looks like this. It's actually called the Melanie cut, which is named after a crazy ex-girlfriend. Oh no. And then we nail the first card. I look at this spectator. Was your card happen to be the 6 of hearts? They go, no. But the third spectator is, yes. Oh, okay. We got your card, 6 of hearts. Okay. 1 down. 4 more to go. And we're going to build this on up. You, sir, I still need to find your card. Or yes, it was sir for 4 spectator. Sir, miss, sir. Okay. So I go, okay, we're going to have to search all over for the card. Hold on 1 second. So I'm going to show you one of my favorite and most powerful card tricks. Cards start out shuffled, And they can also be shuffled or are encouraged to be shuffled by a spectator so they can mix it on up however they want. Okay, and they can mix on up. Hopefully not making 52 card pickup, but you get the idea. Okay, and we'll do a couple more shuffles just to really show they are mixed, like so. And before we begin, I also want to show the faces of the cards as well before we begin, so everything is above board and fair, and it's to show that it's not the same card repeating over and over again, because that really wouldn't be fair, and I wouldn't want to do that to the audience. I really want to give you a surreal experience as you're going along with different cards and stuff of that nature. So you can see all the cards, every single one, and it's not like even there's multiple cards on top or anything. I just want to be extra fair before I begin. Okay, so we square up all the cards, and we'll even give it a quick shuffle before we begin, just to randomize it. And we're also going to need 4 spectators to help me for this trick. 4 spectators. So yeah, spectator A, B, C, and D. So they're all going to help me out with this particular effect. So I'm going to actually go across the cards, and I'm just going to have spectators tell me real fast when to stop, because I'm going to go real fast by these cards. I'm just going to have cards peeked and thought of. I'm going to be looking away as we do this. So I go, sir, can you help me out? Spectator A. Okay, I'm going to go across the cards. You just tell me when to stop whenever you like. And they go, stop. And we go for the first one. That will be the first one. Hopefully it can be seen. All right, all of them down below. Don't you worry. Okay, that'll be the first one. You got it? Good. And I go to the second lady. Miss, are you ready? Are you amped? Yes. Awesome. Okay, we're going to have a card selected in a similar manner as the first. Tell me when to stop, and they say stop. This will be card number 2. Okay, hopefully you can see it. That'll be number 2. You miss over there, you who are texting, I want to make it extra special for you. Okay, so I'm going to go across the cards, just like before, okay? Just tell me when to stop. Very, very simple, and then you can go right back to your text. Don't worry, just memorize the card and tell me when to stop. They say stop, and they go for this. And they memorized it. Okay, hopefully it can be seen. And I say, and then you may resume your texting. You are fine in this show. And they start laughing. Observational awareness really pays. And then the last spectator right on my right. You, sir, can you help me out with one last card? Okay, we can do it like this, or we can just have it riffled, and they go, I'll just take a riffle. Okay, and they just say stop, and I will show the last one, like so. Okay? Hopefully everyone can see it. And so that is all 4 cards. Everyone thinking of a card? Yes? And they go, yes. Okay, so we'll mix it up inside the pack and give it a shuffle, like so. Now, usually how I find the cards, or I start to find the cards, is with a fancy cut. It looks like so. This is called the Melanie cut, named after a crazy ex-girlfriend. Hi-yo! Anyways, or just what I love saying. Anyways, we find the first card. I believe you, sir, the A, B, C, D, Spectator D, was your card, or did it happen to be 8 diamonds? They would go no. But then another spectator reacts, oh, that was mine. The third spectator, like, oh, yes, okay, well, we found one. 8 of diamonds is the first one to go down. We found one card. But we still want to find the 4th spectator's card. I actually want to make this extra fair if I can. And if I may, one card happens to be in my back pocket. I'd have them name their card, and they would say the 8 diamonds, and I would go, the 8 of diamonds. Ha! Well, wait, no, that's not yours. Oh, wait. No? I thought it was. Oh, wait, that was the 4th spectator's card again. Wait, if the card is over here, then what is... And they can look themselves, they can turn over, and we can show the 4th spectator's card, the King of Diamonds, right there. Oh my gosh, crazy. And you get a huge applause cue for that one. 2 down. I go to the 2nd spectator, Spectator B. I'm still having trouble finding your card. I'm going to need a little bit more help. So give me some more time if you can. And so then I continue on to Spectator A. And I say, okay, we're going to find your card using the King of Diamonds and the 8 of Diamonds. An unlikely duo. be it as it may. They are the cards that are going to find your card. And how they find your card is usually quite odd. I mean, I can never really understand it, but, they find it. And then the audience starts hysterically laughing. Anyways, I mean, you could find it any which way. And it could appear really anywhere. But realistically, I mean, I want to be as fair as I can. I'm showing the 8 of diamonds right here and the king of diamonds right here. I just want to be fair the whole way through. But the weird thing, here's the weird thing. I got another prediction in actually my back pocket again. And if I pull out my prediction, oh wait, it's 2 cards. It's actually the king of diamonds and the 8 of diamonds. And if those 2 cards are here, then that must mean in my other hand is the first Spectators card, or the third card, the 7 of diamonds. And everyone's reacting, oh my gosh, this is crazy, he's found 3 so far. We're building it on up, as I would love to say. We've got the 7 of diamonds, we've got the king of diamonds, we've got the 8 of diamonds. 3 down, and actually 1 more to go. 1 left, and we'll actually place them off right there. The last one, the last selection to find, okay? All I had to do is just give it a shake. And give the move. And believe it or not, I'll find your card. I know, it was a little bit fast, so Miss, you can come in close, don't worry. Watch the move. That was the move. Believe it or not, if I spread through the card, you can name your card out loud, and they name it out loud. It is the Queen of Diamonds. The Queen of Diamonds appears from the rest of the pack out from there. That is crazy. And then the audience is starting to do loud claps. It is amazing. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Wasn't it? Oh, so great. But I do want to make one last comment. The Queen is kind of lonely. Shouldn't we give it an aw? Aww. It should have some more friends to join it, don't you think? Yeah. You know what I was thinking? I was actually thinking maybe the Queen of Spades should join it. I was thinking maybe the Queen of Clubs should join it. I was thinking maybe the Queen of Hearts should join it. All 4 queens. Like so. And I thank you. And this gets a thunderous round of applause. I got standing ovations. I fooled rooms full of magicians with this effect. And this is 4 Spectators. And I thank you. So, hope you enjoyed the performance of 4 Spectators. I've fooled nearly every magician I've shown it to. Hopefully I did the performance some justice, or if I didn't, I might clip to the original one. Need be, but I think I did it all right. It looks pretty good. This is my modern take and ideas on it, and I'll go into even more stuff as I go along. But essentially, 4 Spectators is a multi-selection trick with a production at the end. And it's just a real building impact, and I directly base it off of credits, if I may, Eddie Fechter's multi-selection, which is really the whole base for this trick, and getting all the revelations right, just the ones I really, really want to showcase, show it off. And I just thought 8 selections was too many. I want to make it impactful with the twist, so I actually purposefully cut it down to 4 selections, and then I had the color change, the queens popping out at the end. And it was so impactful that I should make we can make a note of this, that it actually fooled Dean Dill. Okay, the famous, one of the best in the world. I mean, I was like, he's so slow and gentle and amazing. He can fool me any day of the week. I want to get him once. And I tried, was at his barbershop before it closed down. And rest in peace, Dean Dill. You were amazing. And I tried different tricks on him. And he was so attentive. He just really loved magic. You could just tell he really loved magic. And I'm like, I'm nearly at the bottom of the barrel. And I didn't do him per name card, but I just used a magician fool. I'm like, I gotta do 4 Spectators. Did it, the whole trick. At the end, he said, I just can't believe those queens just appeared like out of nowhere. That they just popped out of there. That was crazy. And I know it's like that wonderful feeling, you know you got Dean. Yeah! Anyways, so excited to cover this. So to start, and I modified the presentation as well to really update and to really sell it. So I'm excited for everyone here. So we start out with shuffled cards, okay? The cards are shuffled by you and the spectator. It has to be by the spectator, or should be encouraged, so you can let them feel the cards and everything. It's a closer. People trust you. Maybe you could even use the excuse, maybe I switched the deck, even though you may not have. And so you really want them to shuffle it one last time, just one last time, and mix it up before we start the trick. Okay, they have it shuffled. I turn it over, and then I show again. Well, you do already know this. Either if you're already doing this effect, you could do it as a one-off if you want, but it is a very detailed trick. So you might want to have something beforehand, even just a coin trick. Produce the cards, and then go into for spectators. Now you can technically start. You could have the setup. I don't ever do it this way. I've never done it this way. I've always, every single time, done impromptu. But technically, you can start out with the setup on top, which could just be, this is just another method if you want to save yourself time. You could start out with 3 cards on top, a random card in the middle, and another queen. And then we'll go into the rest of the handling of it. But that's if you just want to start out with the cards on top and you don't want to cull the cards into position. Or save yourself doing the cull. But I always do it with the cull. I have and always will. And it just makes it so much more organic and everything. So I've always done with the cull, just saying now, but you could have it already on top. But I'm going to describe it with the cull. Okay? So first, credit to Kotya Kimlot for helping me learn and master the cull. So Roadrunner Cull by Kotya Kimlot. Get the DVD. Not sponsored, but the guy really made me lazier in Magic, and I'm so thankful for it. The cull is amazing. So we go. So after the cards are shuffled, we look at them and we cull in the order of Queen. Okay. So whoops. I got too excited. So we go Queen, we cull it, then we cull a random card, usually like a normal spot card or whatever, like a 5 or 3 or whatever. We cull a random card, let's just make it a 3 for this case, and then we cull Queen, Queen, Queen. So cull another Queen, cull another Queen, you're just showing off. And the whole reason, the premise for this is you're showing off that there's no trapdoors, no Spanish-speaking chihuahuas. It's not the same card over and over again before you do this trick. It is vitally important. And they get it. So then they appear to watch the whole deck, and they get it. There's like no trick cards, nothing. And you've culled the deck, culled the cards in the order of from the face to the back. Queen, random card, Queen, Queen, Queen. Now, if you got 2 queens together at the very beginning, you can cull 1 card, then cull a random, push for a cull random card, and then go back and cull the queen. Not ideal, but eventually in either case, you get to that this position at the end where we've culled 5 cards to the top, queen, again, random card, and then queen, queen, queen. Okay, that's the setup. So we're in the same position as if you just did a setup. But again, I love having deck shuffled and then culling them out to the setup organically. From here, we lift up from the back end of the thumb, this corner of the deck, we lift up about a third of the cards. I say a good third, so just keep it around a third. And that's the perfect position you want to be in for the peak. So we lift up the cards in a jog shuffle, okay? And this is vitally important off the top of the deck. 1, 2, 3. We slipped 3 cards onto this pile, okay? And so that was Queen, 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 okay? Then we slip off another card, and we jog it, okay? And that is the random card. It's going to get jogged. It's vitally essential we jog it. So 1, 2, 3, jog 4th, slide on a 5th. It is important you keep it on here. Don't slide it off. You're going to need it. So 1, 2, 3, jog the 4th. Slide the 5th. Don't shuffle off. You really need that because that's one of the queens, okay? That's why you need to. 4, the 4th one you jog it, 5th one stays on there, and now you can shuffle off, okay? Nothing else matters. We just wanted to be in that position. We lift up at the break, and now we are in the position of the rest of the deck. Queen, Queen, Queen right here. Okay, as you can see, Queen, Queen, Queen. We are holding a break below a random card, which we're going to force using the peak force, Eddie Factor's peak force, followed by a queen, and then the rest of the deck. Okay, so we got a break below this random card. We set it up. We have 4 spectators. You can select them, or you could just choose randomly, however you want. You got a break right here, and then we do the Eddie Fechter's Peak Force, which has been talked about in Eddie Fechter's The Magic of Eddie Fechter by Steve Metzger. I hope I'm saying correctly. It's been talked about in John Armstrong Magic Volumes 1 through 3. I've talked about it as well, so you can check out Evolving Magic Peaks. So I'm just going to run through it real fast. The Peak Force, as we riffle the cards, okay? We've got the break, so wherever they say stop, and you can riffle with the forefinger. I don't want to look like I'm flipping people off accidentally. So, forefinger, riffle, and they say stop. And wherever they start to say stop, you just quickly let go, and you force this card, okay? So that's the first one. Now, I'm forcing with intent because there's a whole setup involved. Eddie would just force, so he's got a long stack, control it, and then do all the revelations. I'm actually doing this with a stack, which makes it more interesting and already above what magicians are thinking of this effect. So we show it, and we try to, as we pull back and to try to show the card, we try to pull back so we can get more of the card. We don't want to show just this. That's a little bit difficult for spectator, but we want to show all the cards. So like so. And then we close on off, we riffle on off while maintaining the break below that card. Riffle on off. Now we do not come immediately together to square the cards or to do the move that's needed to reset the deck, because then I've done it before and I see people whispering in the background and I'm wondering what it is, and I swear it is this, that I just immediately put my hands together, do it, and I think it's something funny is going on, which it is. But it's better that we lag it. Then to do it correctly, as I did in the performance, I go to the second spectator, and then I go, hey, are you energized? Are you ready? And you can change it to whatever you want presentationally. You're energized? Yeah? Okay, let's do this. And I'm going to have you pick a card, and as I'm getting ready to demonstrate the action, that's when I do the Marlowe move, which is demonstrating Aaron Fisher's paper engine. You use your ring finger, push off a card. Okay? So you push the card out, one card out, and then you use your ring finger to pull it down. Okay? And so that's how you get a break above the next card. So you push it out. So you got a break. Then you're lifting up at the break a little, pushing out the ring finger of the dominant hand, pulling down, and you got a break above that card. It was a really, really cool move that helped me perfect the 4 spectators routine. Because Eddie Fechter's method of just letting go of one and continuing on, getting a break, was unreliable for me in my experience. And even though you can have outs and all that thing, I wanted to have the direct routine just to do it. So I used that method. And so I have to misdirect a little. I have to do half moves to be able to do it, but it works out. Now I mentioned the spectator, I'm going to go like this, and then I riffle across, they say stop, and I open up, and I force the second card. Okay, the second spectator. You might want a male individual to select a queen, because whenever a person selects a queen, maybe they think I'm forcing on them in some way, even though I'm not. Well, I mean, I am, but it's odd. So you might want a second spectator to be, well, you could check it out. Play with it, you're on your own, doing it for your shows. Again, this has already been tested. Magic Castle went crazy for this. I fooled an entire room full of magicians with my original version, which I'll show after this one. It's just a little tiny change. But it's just so powerful. So I've got that. I force the second queen, okay? So after I've shown this, I say stop, shown the queen, drop it off. I don't immediately go into putting my hands together. I then go to the third spectator. Okay, you ready? You look tired. Or you compliment them, or you just interact with them. You make a funny comment, and everyone's like, okay, he's trying to be spontaneous. He doesn't know where he's going. But it just seems random and funny and humorous. You're just playing lighthearted. So then, you ready? And then I get the cards ready, and then I do the move. Again, jutting the card out, pulling it under. Again, this is a Marlowe move. So full credit to Ed Marlowe. Thank you. I mean that sincerely, Ed Marlowe. And then you can force the card. So we tell them, no, stop. That's the third card. They got it. Okay? And if you want to change it up where you force it from, you could even cut a little packet off and change where the card you could force from. Now it's more in the center, and you could force the center. And you could go spectator. I need you to help me out for the fourth spectator. We haven't, so we're still on the third one. We haven't done the move yet. I'm going to need your help. Can you help me out? And they go, yes. And you sound really excited when you say that, yes. And you could even do this without even looking at the spectator getting the card. Again, I will show it again. I can do this while talking to the spectator and getting it. So I could bring hands together while I'm doing it. And the move. And it doesn't attract as much attention. I'm not even paying attention to it while I do it. But yet, the smaller action of just paying attention to the spectator, interacting with them, covers a smaller action of moving the cards around. So I've got 3. So I've got the third one under my control, and now I force the 4th card. Tell them stop, stop. We forced all 4 cards, like so. Relax. Okay, you mentioned everyone. You got all your cards memorized. You're all good. If they don't, you got a problem. But you try to emphasize the cards, show it to them, make sure they got it. Okay. And once you do, then we do the last move where we jut it out. Done it. I've already done it. And then we can either do a double undercut or do a triple cut of half the cards above the break, all the cards above the break, drop everything on top, as I did in performance, I believe. And then you can do a riffle shuffle, but all the top stock needs to be maintained. And that is 8 cards. So, just leave a good chunk like so. Not shuffled, and shuffle them together. So spectators get it. There's it looks like a normal shuffle. Fair, even though I'm retaining the top stock of everything. Okay? And then, so we've got the whole packet under our control. And then we say, how do we find a card under these crazy conditions? Well, how I usually find the cards is I start by doing a fancy cut. And it looks like this. And you can do whatever fancy cut you want. I choose to do the Melanie cut. And I taught a tutorial on it. You can check it out. Just type in Melanie, M-A-L-A-N-I-E. M-E-L-A-N-I-E. Yep. M-E-L-A-N-I-E. Cut, C-U-T. Evolving Magic. And then it comes up. See, you can tell how good I am at spelling. But I did it correctly. For you. And then, so I do the Melanie cut. And it looks like this. Okay? I won't really go over it here. Again, Melanie cut if you want to learn it. It is amazing, amazing, amazing. Completely false cut. But again, you can just do something basic like this and retain the cards. But yeah, we've just maintained the whole stack. Okay? So then, after doing the Melanie cut, or whatever cut you decide to do, even just a false, X, Y, Z, could work. Okay? We get a double as we're scoring the cards on up. Get it ready. And we go to the 4th spectator and says, well, start in reverse. I'm going to go for your card. No one tell me the card out loud. But with your card, just tell me yes or no. 8 of hearts, they go no. And then the 3rd spectator reacts. Because this is a double, this is actually the 3rd spectator card. And they react. Like, they react, whoa, okay. And then I'm like, oh, I got 1 card. So I show it, and I turn down. I'm like, okay, 1 down. I got 1. And then I set this card on top of the card box to the side. Just an obvious place, but yet off to the side. And then I do the palm suggested in Expert Card Technique by Gene Hugard and Fred Browie. As the hand comes over, the thumb uses the shade of the hand to push this card over, and we palm it. So, or whatever palm you decide to use. Maybe a one-handed top palm, whatever you want to use. Again, I can't do a one-hand top palm. I've tried all the books. I've tried all the resources. Don't say, it's so easy. It's not. But it's for some people they get it. Some people they just don't. And I like doing two-handed palm. Okay? It's just so good. This is my favorite one of all of them. Check it out. Gene Hugard, Fred Browie's Expert Card Technique. Hands comes over, push it off, goes into the palm. You grip the cards, and you've got the card in the palm. You toss the cards, and it still looks like this hand is empty, and then it goes over. And from there, we take the card, and this is actually the 4th spectator selection, not the 3rd. Again, we don't raise on up, but we go to the back pocket and say, I got a prediction. Pull out the prediction. And you want ultimately, because there's going to be 2 predictions pulled out of the pocket, you might want alternate pockets. I decided to just be lazy and pull it out of the back pocket. Doesn't make too much of a difference, but just something to think about. And then I show the card reacting, but then I go, oh wait, this is the 3rd spectator's card again. Not the 4th I was referencing earlier. This is still the 3rd spectator's card. I haven't found the other one. That's odd. And I was reacting, wait, what? And I go, if this card, to tie it together, if this card is over here, then what's over there? They can turn over, and then you can show transposition has occurred. Everyone's reacting. This is great. 2 down. I then go to the third spectator, and I do a Gene Hugard and Fred Browie move called the Browie Reversal. Get a break underneath the top card, and I say to the spectator openly, I'm having trouble finding your card, and I do the first part of the Browie Reversal like so. Add it to the top of the break, maintain the break, and then turn all the lower cards over here. And again, this card goes, their selection goes right here. Turn all the rest of the cards over, and then close everything on up, but they don't see the reverse. Again, it will look like so. I'll do it in real time, and I'll slow it down again. So, excuse me, miss, I'm having a little bit of trouble finding your card. I don't know if it's ace diamonds. I'm going to come back to your card in a bit, okay? And I've done the reversal. Why fools magicians, even though it's a non-magician fooling move, is that I've delayed it. I've delayed everything, the timing on everything, so when it all comes together, they don't expect it. That and the Chris Kenner's, my variation on Chris Kenner's 4-for-4 switch. So again, lift up half the cards below or drop half the cards below from the bottom of the deck, turn it face up. We got a break right here, held by the thumb and middle finger, other fingers coalesce. Add it to there, adding the queens right there to it, turn the whole packet over, and close it together. Okay? And I've already showed a performance of it, so I'm just explaining everything. Okay? So now we've got one card in the middle, and we've still got this card to go, and then we've got the 3 queens below for position check. But we're going to reveal this card. Okay? And I do it in a humorous, comical manner. And how I choose to do it is I say, okay, these cards will help me find your card. And as I show these, I get a break below the top card. Turn these cards on over. I showcase them, and I kind of do in an odd manner by peeling off this card, turning over like it's a Marlowe move. I square it, okay, to cover the other card right there, the third selection. So, or technically fourth, technically first. You get what I mean. This guy. So we're covering up that one. So we've shown the 2 cards. We've added on the face down card, another selection. Okay, and then we peel off one of the cards, add it, no breaks, just square it off from the bottom, and then you show it, and then you can show, set these cards down. You're fine. Just don't let the cards spread too much, otherwise you'll show the queen, and you don't want to do that. But really, I never had to worry about it, and I've done this routine so many times. People come back to the castle just for this. It's crazy. So then I show them the cards. I turn them over, show it, and then I take the top card and just confidently turn it over. So it's just showing 2 cards. And you can even do this display where you just push off the top card, show both cards, hiding the card in the middle. Okay? So again, last time I peel it off, I show the cards like this, and then take the top card, turn it over. And then I say to the audience, I don't know where the card could be. It can... honestly, it can, and I look like I'm looking away, not caring, and I lift up, I gather a double. So what I'm doing is I'm getting a double on the second card and just scratching my forehead as I'm looking away and showing the selection openly. I did it on, I think, nearly accident one show, and people went crazy over this. They just were crazy, and I kept on doing it, and people keep on giving the same reaction. They start going wild, seeing their card just appear out of nowhere. It's like, whoa. So then, after I showed it, I then openly take it to the bottom of the deck, and then I do a 2-card frustration count. I show it, and I just peel off with a thumb, and then show it again. Okay? And I can even do it sideways. So, like, show it, so the card square, show it, and then show it, and then set the cards together. And I don't look at it. I don't look at them. I'm just like, these are the cards. These are the 2 original cards. That's what I'm simulating. I then push off the top card. And after this was a double, as I've set it on top, that was a double. I take the top card, normal card, ace of clubs, set it to the side. As I take these 2 cards and I push it through the hand like a double, and I say, and I'm trying to be as fair as I can, and we try to maintain control of the double. So I show the card, push it on through, take it with the other hand, and just work on practicing in double. 4-finger and second finger, ring finger on the side, thumb right here, grip it, and then you can show it if you want right here. Maintain double, make sure it doesn't split. Okay, and then give this card a flick, and then show the 8 of clubs. And so you've shown that the card has appeared, and it's disappeared, changed back, and everyone's going, what the heck is happening? That is odd and crazy. It doesn't seem like it's beyond my control. We then get a break above the bottom card, and we're going to do 2 things at once. We're going to our hand's going to come over. We're going to palm 2 cards, the 2 cards we were displaying, the 2 selections. Palm them into the hand as I turn the last card over, which is the selection. So, again, in action, I just openly, hand comes over, palm the cards as you turn the last card on over, simulating the 2 cards, maybe 3 cards if the spectators are really judging you, but it's not a big deal. And you just relax right here, no one's really looking at it, and you go to your pocket for the prediction. This time, if you're feeling confident, you've got a coat pocket, go for coat pocket. If you're feeling confident for side pocket, do it. If you're not, then just do the back pocket. I wasn't feeling that confident, so I just went straight for the back pocket, as in the performance. And then I show, well, wait, 2 cards. And they're the 8 of hearts and the ace of clubs. And even mention it to audience. They're looking and they go, wait, what? And then you go, in my other hand is that other card, the 3 of spades. And you can even look at it and say, 3 of spades, yay! And the audience starts laughing and then starts clapping, and that, because that's really, really magical. You're doing something really amazing. That's cool. And so now we're building towards the end. Now, however you want to, subtly, get a 3-card break. I usually use the Brother John Hammond method. You can riffle down in the Daryl technique you mentioned in like Encyclopedia of Card Sleights, I think volume 4 or 5 or something. 1, 2, 3, riffle off 3 cards, 4-finger goes in, and then the deck pops up, and you can insert a pinky break to get multiple cards, 3 or more if you want. But again, I just use a Brother John Hammond sight count where I push off 3 and casually get the break. And then you want to color coordinate this, or just like have contrast for the build up. Okay, we got a break under 3 cards. We show these 3. I put the 8 of hearts in the center for the contrast. And I say we've got 3 cards, and we're going to do a Chris Kenner switch, but instead of a 4 for 4, it's a 3 for 3. And we have the card, one of the cards, the contrasting card. Even if they're all, let's say, black cards or all red cards, you can jog the one that seems contrasty because you want to add more cover for the move. So you say, I've got the 3 of spades as one of them, the 8 of hearts as the second one. And as I show the 8 of hearts, I turn it over, and then I display it. So as I turn it over, I get ready for the switch. Okay? So I turn over, and that's when I'm about to do the switch. And as I come back, I mentioned the last card. And that's when I mentioned the last card. So we've got the 3 of spades. We've got the 8 of hearts. We've got, and as I'm saying we've got, I let the break fall open, just like Chris Kenner's move. Okay, but I've added some subtleties to make it like John Armstrong subtleties to make sure it doesn't flash or in that nature. Hopefully I didn't flash in the performance. I was under a lot of pressure and everything. But I think it looked all right. But this is really what I'm simulating for this trick. As I show it, 8 of hearts, you could we've got the ace of clubs, and I'm opening the break and then squaring it right here. You could have got the ace of clubs, and then after I've added the cards, I square everything on the corner right here, and everyone can see everything. So it's really fair. So you see the contrast of the ace of clubs, 8 of hearts sticking out, and it just looks very nice and clean. And it looks like just 3 cards, even though we've added 3 more to it. We turn it over, we square that card in, and then we push off 3 cards very casually. 3 cards. As I say, 3 down, and I can even gesture at it, 3 down, but don't make a big deal about it. I just go 3 down, 1 more to go. Okay? And surprisingly, that has gone over every magician's head and it's fooled all of them. I don't know if I fooled Nathan Gibson with this one, but this was my trick. This trick was my ultimate answer to his trick number 3, because I always revered Nathan as the best magician for our years as a junior. I really honestly looked up to him, and I wanted to be able to be as strong as he was, so he was kind of role model. And so I came up with this trick. So it's crazy. That was a little tangent. Anyways, here's how I close out, Danny style. I say the last card, and I go to the second spectator. Last card. You're the last one. Watch this. I'm going to just do the move, And I'm going to be able to instantly locate the card or find the card. Watch the move. Boom. And you just do a quick up, down. That's all you do. And because you're already set, it's already done. Everything's already set, so you're just having fun with them. Boom, that's the move. You know, you didn't see it? It's a little bit fast. I'll slow it down for you, okay? Rico Suave style. And you could say it if you want. And that's funny for all the Spanish speakers. Like, oh, okay, watch this. And you can even do a little passionate thing and then do the move in slow motion. Did you see the move? And they go, yes. You can just pause, laugh. It's funny as all heck. And if we did it correctly, name your card out loud. I would say name your card out loud. And then name it. And I spread on through. And you can show the Queen of Clubs appears every single time. And then you could do a dragon spread to slice in the back. And it looks really, really amazing like this. And it's a great way to look like you're ending an act. You get a huge round of applause. It looks great. Just ending it right here. But we're not done. So I build it on up. I put the card, I square the cards up. I do a fan, keeping the Queen of Clubs out, and I showcase it like so. This card towards the audience, and then I say, but you know what? The Queen of Clubs is kind of lonely. Shouldn't we get? And I say it very slowly and very clearly, so the whole audience can understand. The Queen of Clubs is kind of lonely. Shouldn't we give it a aw, aw? And then I go to Spectator. I just look at them sympathetically. The Queen of Clubs should have some friends to join it. Don't you agree? And they go, yes. And I go, maybe. And I show it to the Spectator as I put it there. First, I show it. Then I turn it again and then place it there. Maybe the Queen of Diamonds should join it. And I set it just anywhere you want, just right next to it. Continuing. Maybe the Queen of Hearts should join it. Maybe, and then you raise your voice, maybe all 4 queens should join it. Just upping for the enthusiasm, the hype, and everything. I'm Dan. You announce your name. I'm Dan. And I thank you. And then you get to show one last display. You show it up here, and I thank you. Or you can go up down here, and I thank you. They see a full image right here. They see your face. This is memorable. And the audience is clapping, screaming, going crazy. And they are giving you a standing ovation. I've got a lot of standing ovations for this effect. I've, just the craziest responses. It's just been very positive. And fooled a lot of magicians. I've had a whole room full of magicians go crazy because of this effect. It's just done me so well. And I might have to Easter egg the explanation because it will be one of the routines, one of 4 I'm actually considering for the Penn and Teller's Fool Us. So I might have to Easter egg it if I decide to perform for that show, but regardless, it is a great effect. And if I Easter egg it, it's somewhere in the video. Okay, I'll say that it's somewhere, and I'm winking somewhere in the video. If you find it, the explanation is yours. It's a real banger of a trick, and you get this great display, and you can close up. You don't really need to do any more tricks. If you do, the best one to follow with is Himber Name Card, in my opinion. But it's really hard to beat this one. This is a show closer. No one wants any more. They just like, okay, you're done. That, or you can do a Cups and Balls as well. Something different from cards, because no one's going to want any more after doing that trick. They're just like, okay, you're amazing, Danny. You really are. You're cool. And I'm like, thank you. You're so nice. Especially for how hard I work for these effects. That being said, oh, and one other note I should mention before I close out. There was something I was going to mention about the order of the cards. And that said, I think this video deserves a like and a subscribe. And do it if you can, if you've gotten this far. And if you haven't checked out this video or this video yet, definitely check them out. And I will see you all in the next one.